Okay, here is my thoughts on this situation here. People seem to believe that Zack Snyder having his style, having movies that are constantly similar to his, is fine, right? But when James Gunn makes a movie that's similar to his own movies, then it's a problem. And also the fact that Zack Snyder, his movies and himself, he promotes himself a lot. He shows himself as the main person for the his projects, his movies, the Snyder cut, the director's cut, Zack Snyder, whatever, right? The ultimate cut, whatever, right? But when James Gunn promotes himself and talks about the projects he's planning to do, then it's a problem. And that's my issue. My issue is the fact that some people tend to think um, just because Kevin Feige doesn't show himself a whole bunch means James Gunn shouldn't show himself a whole bunch. That's another thing. And also, Snyder fans always point out um, tweets that James Gunn did in 2009. What did you do 2009 that you regret or you disagree with or you learned that was wrong? That's my issue in that situation. I just think some people just don't understand context, right? They seem to believe um, Zack Snyder is all perfect. He needs to do his own full vision, whatever, right? Well, what about the Dark Universe? Universal was planning to make a whole universe with their Universal monsters. They stopped because it wasn't making enough money or the money they want to. Well, Batman vs Superman, same situation. Warner Brothers believed they should have gotten more out of Batman vs Superman, especially the people that disagreed with the movie, people that didn't like the movie. They changed course because some people, a lot of the reviewers said it's too dark and all that stuff, so they made it more lighter. And then when they made it a little lighter, you get Aquaman. Aquaman made $1 billion. So you need to. So they learned the wrong lesson. They went even more lighter and more lighter, more lighter. But what they should have kind of done was the more in between. Don't go full Zack Snyder. Don't go full positive, like lighthearted. Unless I guess if you do like a Plastic Man thing, like a low budget Plastic Man movie with all comedic stuff, that might work. I don't know. But even when even when the press said that the screenings were positive and they liked it, it was comedic, but not too comedic. And it seemed like the Snyder fans said, like, "Oh, it's comedic. That means James Gunn's all comedy and stuff." Well, you took stuff out of context in that case, right? So that's crazy. My opinion, it's pretty insane, right? And yeah, I think whenever you're seeing and what your own side, what you believe in, you end up being a hypocrite, contradicting yourself sometimes. And that's what happens, right? But yeah, Snyder fans, they sometimes don't know what they're talking about. And that's pretty crazy, I think. But yeah, bye.